Alo, alo. Okay, no one joining in this live stream. I think there's have to manage some assessment. Okay, so but I think we can wait for 5 or 10 minutes to contact with the first members on internet. Okay. As you know, I am preparing for IELTS test. So today I want to open the workshop to talk about IELTS test and share some information, some strategies, some campaign or plan, tricks and tips. Have a large pictures about IELTS test and gain some useful information about listening, reading, speaking, and writing, especially in writing. As you know, we need to practice brainstorming skills in all speaking tests. We need to use a wide range of vocabularies and use a wide range of several grammatical structures and make sure they are correct. In listening and reading skills, we need to practice and gain a lot of materials related to vocabularies, academic and professional vocabularies in our reading test and listen every day to get used to materials in the audio in the listening test. As you know, there's many questions, there's many chunking languages, there's many cohesion, hesitation, vân vân. So I think that's very important to for the learners to practice every day to get used to of accents in English, international languages. So, if you have any questions about them, you can leave in comment. Okay. My friends have just uh, taken a IELTS test, so he gave me some advices to just focusing on writing and coherence and task response because two criteria is very important for examiners to give a high band score in IELTS writing, and you need to use collocation and um, idiomatic languages such as idioms and phrasal verbs properly and naturally to gain a higher score in IELTS reading and speaking. So in listening, as you know, the vocabulary is not the difficulty, the most difficulties in this skills, but we need to practice many mock tests in YouTube channels and understand deeply or understand clearly some requirements in our listening test because there's many structures in our listening test such as multiple choice or map labeling or use some phrase and words to fill in the blank. So I think they are very important for you to make sense the context and choose correctly words or phrase and notice the plural or singular of nouns in filling the blank. Okay. Grammar point. So I have a lot of book in my room, so I think that's very important for me to practice English every day, and I post to a lot of professional knowledge, and I have a habit to take notes, to highlight, and to mind map all materials, knowledge, ideas, and brainstorming skill in um, law paper. I think that is important for me to practice and to boost my memories, my memorization by use movement of hand. So I think that is a good way to um, deepen the knowledge, the vocabularies in the long-term memory. So if you have any methods which are suitable or reasonable for you, I think you can use it and don't notice about others methods because there's many techniques and methods or measures for particular learners. So we mustn't follow any methods or any campaigns of anyone. So recently I discovered some new topics about politics and medicine. I think that is very important for me to boost my awareness about a political system in the United States and United Kingdom and democracy. So I think that is a good way for me to look the pictures of economics and business and have relations close relations with politics in some developed countries. In Vietnam, some communist countries, we follow this type of political structures for around um, 50 years. So I think the government um, have been taking over fully their responsibilities. And in Vietnam, the crime rate are decreasing recent years, and I think that come from many factors, but um, boosting education and uh, tightening regulations of the governments of the local authorities is very important to deterrent some people who have any ambitions or desire to commit a crime in the future and reduce the rate of juvenile delinquency and boost the awareness of the society as a whole to have um, beautiful or moral targets in the future. And I think that is very important for Vietnamese people and to boost the productivity, to gain more achievements in career and make a safe environment for society to attract tourists in the other countries and some investment fund in some overseas organizations or the foreign governments. I think that is positive signals for the Vietnamese economy. And recently I also find out some new information about medicine. So I think that is a good way for me to have a healthy diet and healthy habits and to do exercise regularly and balance my diet, eat more vegetable, vegetarian, and use some homemade meals and food and avoid fast food, junk food, beverage which contains high level sugar and um, additives. I think additives is not um, bad, too bad for the human health, but if we use it for long times, you have high risk to suffer some infectious disease, such as cancer, to diabetes, and um, stroke. So I think that's this disease is very severe for people, especially for the deprived people, because they have not enough money to uh, afford high quality facilities, healthcare, and um, I think we need to boost the health of the society as a whole by prevent some severe disease. Severe disease, and I think that is very important. And to bring a health of medicine knowledge into the curriculum in the secondary school and high school. Very important. So to back to IELTS test, I think there's many aspects we need to focus in this examination because it is linguistic examination. We need to understand the criteria and the types of particular skills such as speaking skills. As you know, we need to use a wide range of vocabularies to express my feelings and to paraphrase some the same similar ideas and make um, strong arguments by some compelling examples and evidences and to uh, persuade or convince others. And I think that is very important for everyone to read a high meta score in a speaking test. And if we have any opportunity to show some idiomatic languages, such as show some idioms such as um, over the moon, and that's synonymous happy or ups and downs. So when we talk about situation, the feelings, we bad and we be sad and we happy, respectively. We can use up and downs to describe that situation, and we have more and more um, methods to paraphrase um, sentence or ideas to make them more flexible and natural. So as you know, there's many abstract questions in IELTS in part 3, which related to a particular profession such as medicine, psychology, nature, okay, society, and family and education. If you talk about education, we need to focus on the benefits of students and raising awareness of parents and all factors which make huge results or achievement in the future because as you know educations have a long duration and we need to do it step by step to have outstanding outcome in the future, especially when the children grew up, so they have enough ability and morality and other characteristics to adapt to our requirements of the business, entrepreneurs, recruiter, and do them morally and legally. So there's many criminals, offenders in our society because there's many gap in the society, education gap, skill gaps, generation gap. So the government authorities need to notice this gap to help people, help residents to bridge a gap to reduce the inequality, the social inequality. We need to make um, fair atmosphere in the education system and to boost the motivations and inspirations of students they have enough ability and talents to reach highest scores or highest achievement in examination. So we need to help them to reach it. And we also boost the parents to take advantage of times and to educate their children. So I think family, schooling, government, society is very essential factors and to help a child to develop fully and become a good citizens in the future. Okay, bye.